Well, this is the project. Bought this maybe a week ago. Yeah, exactly 1 week ago. The guy said there was just rust in the quarter panel, rear quarter panel. After a little digging in, seems to be much more than rust. Yeah, big old holes. I got most of the rust out. Treated it. And then I laid some rubber on the coat before I fiberglass those holes. Car came from up north, down in Florida. You don't usually get that type of rust. All of this was rusted. I'm afraid to take off that side skirt. See what's going on there. Hopefully it's not as bad as the other side. There was a knock in the engine. Well, I got a code that said the sub knock sensor harness is bad, which is, I want to say, P0327. And I also got the code for the cam sensor, the one on the driver's side. So I'm going to go ahead and replace both cam sensor, and I'm also going to replace the crankshaft sensor. Yeah, but that's where I'm at right now. I'm waiting for the parts to arrive. Some should arrive today, the cam sensors and the crank sensors. Got it as a deal. The guy who had this car, it's pretty obvious, didn't really take care of the car. Lots of work, lots and lots of work. Besides the rust, the outside of the body of the car is in good shape. Yeah, I'm doing most of the work myself. Neat little project car. The interior is clean. Seats are well maintained. Driver's side just have this, which is common on Z's if you know about Z's. Doesn't have the factory unit. I want to replace that unit in there with a iPad or some type of pad and integrate that into the stereo system. Car is a nice car otherwise, just minor flaws. Like I said, this big old gouging hole over here. Went to get my supplies this morning to repair it. Battery's disconnected, I can't open the trunk. It's a track model. I could have settled for a non-track model and probably have less work, but I really wanted a track model. Don't ask me why. Whoever had the car, they had a stereo system back there. Interior parts are pretty well maintained. Like I said, the car is just from up north, and it seems as though the owner either kept the car outside or just never really rinsed off underneath the car after it winters. But it's my ongoing project. And there's a little rust here. On the other side it's worse. I treated it, so hopefully the rust stops. And then here's another rust spot that I noticed. This one's not too bad. Hope I don't have to remove the glass to correct it, but it doesn't look too bad as of now. It's a 2003 model. Gonna take that off and replace it with a Fair Lady sign, Fair Lady Z. Plan on putting on 1.5 inch spacers in the rear, and I think that'll be the same size on the front also. I want some TE 37s, but 2 kids, a wife, yeah, on a budget. But my wife allowed me to pick this up. I had to stay within a certain budget. I tried. This car got headers, exhaust system from the headers all the way back. As far as I can tell, the cats are still in there. Beside that, the engine looks pretty stock. I'm contemplating on whether or not, since I have the engine will open up right now, if to replace all my radiator hoses, all the coolant hoses, rather than sprung in a leak later. Something for me to contemplate. I got coil packs. I got to install later on this evening. Wait on the spark plugs to come in. Previous owner claimed the misfire was from this spark plug, this coil pack not being tightened, but come to find out, the erratic idling was actually coming from down there, which, if I can find the part, there we go. This little baby right here, the knock sensor, or should I say the knock sensor harness. These are knock sensor harness are notorious for going bad on these engines. As far as I read, Nissan just poorly designed it. So I have a knock sensor harness coming in. Should arrive Tuesday afternoon. Today's Saturday, so I'm waiting on that. I'm at a standstill. The owner also claimed the clutch was just recently replaced. I don't know if it's a stock clutch or aftermarket clutch. The guy didn't even know he had an exhaust system on the car. Just to show you how much he knew. So other than that, the car is nice. It needs minor things. It was just mistreated over the years. Yeah, it'll make me a good project car. Yeah, I'm not sure what I should call my blog, but I'm about to start. This is it. You can see the engine is badly oxidized. Once I get everything together, we should be looking good as new. Stay tuned, and we'll see where this project takes me.